Hello and welcome to the review rant random to Dantes Peak. I'm currently sitting waiting for In the Line of Fire to render, so yeah, apologies in advance if you hear a bit of humming. Okay, Dantes Peak. I was going to buy this recently on Blu-ray. I've got it on VHS and I've got it on DVD. It's still in the other room. Because I watched it a couple of years ago, and it's got an audio comedy on it, and the audio comedy is really, really interesting. And when I picked up the Blu-ray and looked at the Blu-ray's got no comedy. The Blu-ray's just got a trailer, and I was like, wow. Now the front cover always was well marketed back in the time. I've got Volcano on Laserdisc, Volcano exploding into a city. Yes, good artwork, but I think Dantes Peak, because these came out the same year. That whole blue and little tint of red, and Pierce Brosnan turning one way and Linda Hamilton turning the other way, and just the eruption going on there. Dantes Peak. It was a good selling point, because Pierce Brosnan obviously at that point was James Bond, GoldenEye was huge, and Linda Hamilton, it's just a couple of years after Terminator 2. Linda Hamilton, over Terminator 2 and this, and Black Moon Rising recently, but I couldn't point out any other films she's had. So two big films, and you had Charlie from The Thing, Charlie Hanahan, and then you got the kid from Congo, and I think that's it. I think that's it for the cast. But not putting Tommy Lee Jones running around trying to save LA from a volcano. This is more grounded starting off. It's very gritty, and it's a lot of practical stuff, and then it gets to this town and you think, oh, I want to live there. It wasn't for the volcano, and you realise the volcano's all CGI, which is pretty cool, and the CGI balloons and stuff. And there's a lot of CGI done in this in templates. I think there's a lot of practical stuff put into this. It's a product of CGI, and it's like, right, okay, we can do CGI. For example, it was at the same time as Twister, and right, we can make a fucking volcano explode. Right, you can, but you still need to do a lot of practical stuff, and I think this film still does it. Dropping a rock on the front of a car, smashing the car down, having 12 trucks of Pierce Brosnan to absolutely trash, and the big explosions, and use a lot of practical effects, breaking ground, and then composite stuff, and then use like real, like two helicopters and one helicopter flying over a real volcano, but then chuck Pierce Brosnan in a green screen, but then like Pierce Brosnan going up and hooked onto a helicopter is real. So there's a lot of physical and practical effects in this, with a bit of CGI. I'm sorry about the computer run. I'm just ranting on about fucking In the Line of Fire and Clint Eastwood and his binocular effect. But no, it's got a lot of science behind it. It's all practical. It's well grounded. It's well cast. As I say, the company is really, really good. Linda Hamilton, though, is the mayor and also the chief coffee maker, and my phone's going again. That's small town, population of 20,000, second best place to live. That's fucking drilled in here a couple of times. There's a lot of build up, but it's like Pierce Brosnan coming in. It's like Linda Hamilton's a loved interest. She's got kids, and you see where a mom-in-law lives, and you look at that view and you think that's fucking amazing. Just like, that's unbelievable. Downfall, the movie, some of the CGI hasn't held up amazingly. There's still the scene with the boat where the mom jumps out at the very end just to get them that last effort, thinking, could you sacrifice? It's just a weird sacrifice. It's heartbreaking. It's good that she does it as a story, but it's also as a product of the times of a disaster movie. It's not a Bruce Willis sacrifice, but yeah, someone's got to die. Not everyone lives. The hot tub scene as well. That's like proper brutal as well. I remember going in there, the hot tubs in New Zealand, and you think, oh, like, what's the matter? Have you not seen Dantes Peak? If lava just appears, you're fucked, basically. But it's grounded, but then goes on the whole action thing. They're getting found at the end of the elf kind of thing. But when you put that against Volcano, it's a no-brainer. It's grounded. But it's grounded, but it's twisted into a story. Volcano's just a fucking volcano in Los Angeles, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So I really enjoyed it. I really loved the comedy. It's worth getting on DVD for that commentary. Actually, it's just a shame that actually hasn't been put on the Blu-ray, which is a bit of a letdown. I mean, I had it in my hand to buy, and it hasn't got the commentary on it. And I was just like, ugh. But say for the time, Pierce Brosnan, Battle Star, Linda Hamlin, that transition period from. I mean, I can't remember what she was in after that. But there's some quirky bits. There's some proper good cliches. It's all been like filmed in gymnasiums and stuff like that. I mean, it's just been well thought about ahead, and it's one of those films that's been thought about what we can do, what we like to do, what we can't do, and what we still can do. It's not like, oh, we'll just do everything fucking CGI. It's been practically thought about that, and Pierce Brosnan's as awesome as he ever been. So there's going to be an outtake of me before this, trying to get ready that. Then I'll, because I've been ranting on about it, I'm actually going to get the DVD from the other room, and I'm also going to get Volcano. 2 seconds. See ya in the outtakes. So a quick outtake before me random outtake. So this is the ending. The end of the fucking. That's the DVD I was watching last night. I just love that. I love how it's been done. I love the colours. Whatever you do, don't look back. But yeah, that's just like, right, okay. Selling point of the actors. It's a Roger Donaldson film. And loads of extra features on there. It's a Universal movie as well. So yeah, could get released by Arrow. Arrow do a lot of Universal stuff. And its counterpart, like Bugs Life and Ants and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Now, did you give me a hit there? Just a little bit. That will sell you. Do you know what I mean? It's a volcano going up. Don't get us wrong. That's an impressive cover. Tommy Lee Jones across the top. Tommy Lee Jones was shit hot off Black Moon Rising. But mainly the bad guy, really. Bad guy turned good guy between Fugitive and US Marshals. Bad guy from Under Siege and all that. But yeah, Tommy Lee Jones out to save his daughter, I think with Don Quixote being his supervisor. And on the back, it's really bad cover. I mean, look at that. Tommy Lee Jones just in the rain of fire, couple hanging on there, guy flying in the air there, getting down the burn. So basically, yeah, we don't know about the film. Like, there's a volcano in Los Angeles, but it's really poor CGI. But yeah, the Laserdisc. It has been quite pressed. It hasn't aged. It's been completely impressed. But the size of that, even Tommy Lee Jones is on the disc. So yeah, random outtake coming of me just randomly doing that. And In the Line of Fire is just about to finish rendering. So I've been Stephen Mason. I'll see you in the next outtake, and goodbye for now. Well, definitely need to shut my phone. It's an outtake for you. In the Line of Fire is rendering with my phone and Brittany's glasses. Brittany's got a chance to really walk in on this review. This is just the outtakes. Tickets off here. Anyway, that's an outtake. It's the end of the video. Dantes outtakes, just me rapping on the start to the end. So yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.